After not having his fifth option picked up, Daniel Jones had the best season of his career. He took the opportunity to cash in with a 4-year, $160 million deal. Many have wondered if that was a smart decision. Half of the analysts and people say this was a right move. The other half think the Giants broke the bank for an average QB at the best. Either way, the Giants did what they thought was best and will move forward with Jones. Saquon Barkley though was franchise tagged. I get that the QB position is the most important position in the league, but everyone knows this offense runs through Barkley, pun intended. As good as Jones did, that never would have happened if opposing defenses didn't plan on stopping Barkley. He's the most important piece of the offense, and instead of signing him long term, the Giants franchise tagged him. That happened to a lot of running backs this offseason. I get it. From a business point of view, you don't want to sign a position that gets banged up a lot, but you can also get a lot of production from a cheap running back. The Kansas City Chiefs starting running back last year was their 7th round pick, Isaiah Pacheco. No one would say that he's good as Barkley, but he still gives enough. Like I said, it makes sense, but it still sucks for the running backs who take the most big hits and don't get paid enough for it, in my opinion. Going back to the Giants, after both Barkley and Jones did so well last season, there was a lot of hype for the Giants going into this season. Well, it didn't start off the way they hoped. I won't go into details, but the Giants started week 1 getting dominated by the rival Cowboys 40-0. Week 2 didn't seem too much better. By halftime, the Giants were down 20-0 against the Arizona Cardinals. It seemed like a repeat of their first game. Then they outscored Arizona 31-8 in the second half and won the game 31-28. It was their largest comeback in almost 100 years. It seemed like the Giants team was back. Then they had to play against arguably the best team in the league, the San Francisco 49ers. Even on their best day, beating the Niners would have been a tough task. The Giants did a good job of hanging on during the game, but there was never any doubt that the 49ers were in control the whole time. Then they eventually left the Giants in the dust halfway through the third quarter. But the offense just hasn't been able to put up a lot of points so far this season. If you take away the second half of the Cardinals game, the Giants have a total of 12 points. To be clear, that means they've scored 12 points in 10 quarters. Now, Barkley got injured in week 2, and you could tell Jones couldn't do much with the 49ers defense not worrying about Barkley. Also, both the left tackle and left guard have been injured this season, and with second-year right tackle Evan Neal still struggling, what does surprise me is how bad the defense has been. The scheme and play calling has been good, but the players aren't executing. There were many times where they had a running back stopped for a loss but missed the tackle. They also had a receiver for a short gain but missed the tackle. I'm calling out the defense because this was supposed to be the strength of this team. On the coaching side, Brian Daboll seems like a good coach. I mean, it was a great comeback against the Cardinals. Even if they are in the bottom of the NFL in talent, he helped Josh Allen develop into a great quarterback. But the next 5 games will be tough against the Seahawks, Dolphins, Bills, Commanders, and Jets. The season could get really bad really quick for the Giants. But the positive side is it's still early in the season. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign cars.